This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. If you click on the link in the description below, it'll take you to their store and they'll know I sent you there. Alright, before we jump into another ranked draft for Throne of Eldraine, I want to remind everyone that my content's sponsored by Card Kingdom. You can visit their website by clicking on the panel below here on Twitch or in the link in the description below on YouTube. It will take you to their store, and they will know I sent you there, and they have all kinds of good stuff, including Throne of Eldraine. Ooh, hello, Embercleave. It's a pretty easy first pick. I haven't gotten to play with it yet. Yeah, it's just amazing. I mean, there definitely are times where it's not going to be so good, but most of the time it's going to do what you need it to, which is completely devastate your opponent. So it's definitely what we're taking here. Yeah, there's not anything even close, really. If the bomb weren't here, maybe I'd take Animating Fairy. That's probably it. We're going to take Embercleave. And I need to move my camera. Alright. So I think we follow up that first pick with Scorching Dragonfire, a good removal spell. Grumgully's probably in the conversation, but I think Scorching Dragonfire is still going to be better for us. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to take Fireborn Knight here and see if we can just push mono red. I mean, there's nothing great here. This is definitely the best card in the pack. If it weren't, I might be a little more skeptical about taking it, but like, it's better than Tome Raider or, you know, any of these other things. Yeah, so we'll just take it. If we're mono red or red white, I think we'll be happy we have it. Okay, here I think I'm going to take the Trebuchet. I do like the Apprentice, but I think we just take another red card here. Okay, here the red card's not so good, but Silver Flame Squire is. I like it more than the Unicorn so far in this format. That's what I'm going to take. I think we're an aggro deck of some sort or another. So 7 Dwarves isn't bad. You kind of need at least 3 before they're kind of nice. Bloodhaze Wolverine's not bad. Gingerbread even isn't bad. Which of these sort of aggressive creatures do we want? So we've already got a couple knights. Actually, I guess we only have one, but we're probably going to end up with more if we're mono red or red white, which I think we want to try to do. So the Ogre seems pretty good to me. Yeah, let's take him. Menace also isn't bad with Embercleave, you know. So I think we just take another Errant here. Okay, so I don't really want any of these mono black cards, this mono red card, I should say, or this white card. I think Lost Legion's just the best card in the pack, so I think it's what we'll take. Yeah. Okay, I like the Shield Breaker. It seems like it's always blowing stuff up, plus it's a knight, so, you know. Dwarven Mind or Crystal Slipper. I think I'm more interested in the Mine. Here, I will take a Slipper. Flank's not terrible, but, you know. So, we're probably not going to be able to make Shambling Suit worth playing. I think I'd rather have a Jousting Dummy. We'll take Tournament Grounds on the off chance we pick up a knight we really want to splash or something. Okay, well, that probably locks us into black because Murderous Rider is incredibly good. In which case, we probably won't be able to play our knight, but we stayed pretty open in that pack, so we don't lose a whole lot. Yeah, we lose our Squire too, but yeah, I mean, Bella the Brawl is also really good. Searing Barrage is too, but Murderous Rider is basically murder on one side and a decent creature on the other. Plus, it's a knight. Okay, well, Inspiring Veteran is interesting. There's also a Trapped in the Tower. I don't really want... I mean, Swordmaster, Reef Soul. I guess taking one of those is probably the responsible thing to do. You know, relying... The Veteran is really good, but actually counting on it working out for you, like being able to cast it early, is not a guarantee. Could take a black card just because it is, you know, I mean, I think Trapped in the Tower is better, but Reef Soul probably is one of the better cards in this pack, so I don't think we're giving up a lot by doing it. The Veteran would be nice, but it's going to be tricky with our mana, so I'm just going to take Reeve's Soul. Okay, here we take Bake Into a Pie over Rimrock Knight, a guy that has been pleasantly surprising. Yeah, so let's take the Bake Into a Pie. Another Dragonfire. We're looking a little less like an aggro deck the more removal we take, but most of it's cheap, so I think it'll work out. Well, Mysterious Pathlighter is really good. I mean, we can take another Reeve's Soul, but we already have 2 Dragonfires and 1 Reeve's Soul. I don't really think we need more than that. Festive Funeral is not especially good, so maybe we just come back to either the Dwarves or Thrill of Possibility. I think both of them are fine. Yeah, I would probably take at least the first copy of So Tiny over Lost Legion in most scenarios. Yeah, let's take a Dwarf. See what happens there. So, probably just a Paladin. The Charmed Sleep is probably the best card in the pack, but that doesn't matter for us. Golden Egg's not terrible, but we'll just take another Knight, I think. Ooh, Redcap Melee is nice. It's definitely the best card in this cycle, the easiest to main board and the most powerful when you do, and we'll take it. We have lots of removal. Yay! So Burning Yard Trainer's a really nice payoff, so we're definitely taking him. I don't really want another Crystal Slipper. I might just be in on Gingerbrute, who is quite good with Embercleave. So I think we'll take Gingerbrute. It depends on your deck, Wapples, but like 3 to 4 removal spells is probably good. More than that usually isn't bad, but if you're a super aggressive deck, you don't really want high curve removal, and we don't really have that at this point, so that's good, I think. Is Fling interesting at all? I think I might want it more than a second Paladin. I think I do. Okay, so we'll take Forever Young. I mean, it's not a card that I hate having around. Yeah, I mean, which of these? I guess Lash of Thorns is more likely. Man, I was hoping it would give us another awesome rare for our deck. It didn't. It is an awesome rare, though. No discounting that. Savvy Hunter is awesome, but obviously not where we are. We might be a deck that wants Blow Your House Down, but I think it'll wheel if we really want it. So I'm thinking about Barrow Witches. We have plenty of Knights for it. And yeah, I mean, it's a nice grindy card. Most of the time gets you a 2-for-1, especially when you have a bunch of Knights. So I think we'll take the Witches here. Okay, well, isn't that interesting? Kind of makes me wish we'd stayed mono red when we see a Fireborn Knight here. But, you know, it's whatever. We would have had 2 of them. So I probably want another Shield Breaker here more than anything. Barge In's not a bad trick, but we'll take another Shield Breaker. Okay, I like Malevolent Noble. I think that's just where we go. Oh, actually, we probably want Rimrock Knight in this deck. I didn't see him till now. Yeah, we'll take the Knight. Okay, so Spinning Wheel's interesting. It does open up the possibility of splashing, which is not something you can always say in this format. But there's also a Belle of the Brawl who's going to be really good in our deck. Spinning Wheel's probably a little clunky. We're not splashing, and I don't think we're that interested in ramping. I think we'd rather just have Belle of the Brawl. Another creature with Menace who's especially nice with Embercleave. So Giant Skewer isn't bad, especially with stuff like Gingerbrute, but it's not amazing either. Witch's Cottage is pretty nice. This pack just it has a bunch of stuff going on in it that I don't think our deck is that interested in. I guess the Skewer is probably what we're the most interested in. Like, Funeral's too slow. Foreboding Fruit, you know, drawing cards is nice, but we already have one card that basically does that in Forever Young. And the Skewer is okay, and so is Lash of Thorns, but that's why I keep sort of coming back to the Cottage. The Cottage doesn't seem too bad to me, but it might be tricky to make work consistently in our deck. Yeah, we'll take the Skewer. Man, too bad we're not in the draw cards deck, huh? So I think we probably... I mean, the Broom is an aggressive creature. How many ways do we have to abuse it? I don't think enough. Sacrificing a land will count, so there's one thing that triggers it. I think that's it, though. We have a Fling somewhere, but I don't think we're going to end up running it. Yeah. So, maybe I just take the Witch. She isn't exactly an aggressive creature, but... I have one Fling already, don't I? Yeah, I don't need a second one for sure. Yeah, so we'll take the Witch. I don't know if she'll make the cut. She might, though. So normally I think she would. I'm just not sure our deck wants to have her. Okay, here we'll take a Cottage. Well, we're going to be blowing up a lot of artifacts, I think. So Redcap Raiders. Would I rather have that over a third Embereth Shieldbreaker? How many non-humans are we looking at this point? Human. So 1. Probably not playing the dwarves. Might not play the dummy either, but... I have a decent number of non-humans. Maybe I do want Redcap Raiders number 3 here. I mean, maybe we don't want Shieldbreaker number 3 is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think maybe having a little more of a impactful creature. He also can gain Trample, which Embercleave is going to like. Tournament Grounds, we're not even going to run it, so... I guess I'll take Blow Your House Down. I kind of doubt it makes the cut too, but it seems possible. So Barge In might be nice. I think it is what we take here. It may not make the cut, but it's a decent trick. If we had a sideboard, I'd take Memory Theft. And maybe I still will, because what else am I going to take there? Another Paladin. No. Last pick Foreboding Fruit, sure. Yeah, Gingerbrute would have triggered it too, it's true. Still don't think we really had enough. So we're a black-red Knights deck. We definitely have a lot of Knights. Oh yeah, Embercleave does already give Trample. Good call. That'll have double Trample, okay? Double Trample. It's still a larger creature, which I think... The Shieldbreaker is nice because of its utility, but once you have 3 of them, it's starting to get less likely you'll actually get to... do anything with them. So I don't think we want Crystal Slipper. The Paladin is not going to be very good. I mean, it's a knight and all, but we don't have enough ways to... it's going to be hard to get him adamant, and even when he is, it's not that exciting. Probably cut Foreboding Fruit, too, and this is what we end up with. Yeah, I think that works for me. 8 black sources, 9 red sources. I do think we want Barge In. We have enough non-humans that, you know, it's going to be a nice trick regardless, so. The question is whether I want this Jousting dummy. I guess I'm okay with it. Like, what would I run over it? I mean, I think it has enough upside over 7 dwarves that I'd rather have it. Since it's a knight, for example. But I definitely don't love the card. I think we could have probably made a pretty sweet mono-red aggro deck, but I think where we ended up is okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's just draw Embercleave every game. I'm sure, depending on how much you've drafted, all of you, but I'm sure we've all lost to a top-decked Embercleave in this format. I know I have. Alright, I think this is fine. We have enough early stuff to do and time to draw into what we need that I think it'll be fine. Should we have tried to splash the red-white Night Lord? I don't know, maybe. Thank you for the follow. Nazy22. Play an artifact. Hey! Ask and you shall receive. So I think we definitely just blow this thing up. More mana would be great and all, but... Okay, so we'll just play a Shield Breaker now. About to get countered, maybe? No. We really could use some more mana. And luckily, we're still not, like, completely toast without mana. Yeah, okay. So we'll attack with our Shield Breaker and see what happens there. I have a bunch of mana up. Kind of inclined to play my Trebuchet, actually. Yeah, I have a feeling one of those is going to happen at some point. Man, they mailed our Murderous Rider. The good news is we're not going to draw mana anytime soon. So there are the mill deck, which seems to be brokenly open sometimes right now in Arena. So see what happens there. Okay. We do have Forever Young, so actually getting back Murderous Rider at some point won't be too bad. So I think we attack. I think we're kind of okay with a trade here. After all, it would be a 2-for-1, so... And then we'll play our Knight of the Rimrock variety. Okay, don't hate them taking up an entire turn to do that. Alright, so... Okay, so do I just want to play my Shield Breaker here? I kind of think I do. Seems like anything we can do to pressure them is a good idea. My double black mana isn't liking me with this deck either right now. So we can kill that with Scorching Dragonfire. It's probably what we'll do. Yeah, so... Dragonfire... What else do we have for Forever Young? I mean, we can get back a Shield Breaker. Maybe we should have that turn, just so we could get rid of Witching Well. At this point, they have fewer... Oh, no, we have the same number of cards now. How have they not milled a single swamp? Oh, they have milled one swamp. How about that? Okay, so there's Embercleave. How about that? So I can attack with both and then just slap Embercleave onto my Shield Breaker. It's probably going to be the best move. Yeah. Okay. Burning Yard Trainer plus a jacked Shield Breaker seems pretty good. How many Witching Wells does our opponent have? All of them? Their deck seems pretty fun. Like, a million cards that draw you cards is always a good time. So it would have been really nice there if we could have hit a 5th land. I mean, we did, but one that's untapped. Yeah, but we'll be okay. Let's attack with our Shield Breaker. Okay, so add Menace to the mix here for our Shield Breaker. I think every color combination is viable Toxic Bandit. You just gotta draft what's open. I'm not usually a big fan of just like recommending a color pair because it doesn't really matter which one's the best if it's not open. So that's usually my take on that. Are there decks that are better and easier to make into cohesive, powerful decks based on their color pair? I mean, yeah, to some extent. But again, still doesn't matter if it's not open. What do you cost to equip? Just 3. I mean, that's beautiful. I mean, Cauldron's Gift. What are they going to get back here? A big corridor monitor. So this is going to be gross. Especially if they can't do anything. Like, if they have Runaway together right now, that'll solve a lot of problems for them. But if they don't, this is what's happening. I guess my knight doesn't need to be attacking. So we'll make you have Menace. Okay, I mean, that works for me. They take 6. I was going to say, I mean, you can try to kill my Shield Breaker all you want, but... This is a horrible decision our opponent has to make. So, okay. Kill this first. Actually, kill that first. Yeah. They must have Runaway together. It's the only thing I can think that makes any sort of sense here. No. Okay. Well, then you're dead. Thanks for the sub, Sinister. Haven't seen you in a while. That was gross. Menace plus the increased power from the training yard guy. Good stuff. All right, let's just keep drawing that Ember Cleave. Right, this is fine. It's a little slow, but that's okay. Morning, Reverend. I mean, not playing something till turn 3 isn't the end of the world in this format. Although, you know, if our opponent's going to be starting fast, it could be... Luckily, they're playing red, so our red cap melee is just 1 to do 4 against all their red stuff. So that's nice. I think they're probably just going to pump him here. Do I want a red cap melee at this point? And we'll take this one. Ember Cleave. Okay. So we're probably going to melee this turn because I'm probably playing my red cap Raiders. So if they do this again, I think that's our plan. Like if they pump him. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and say no thanks. Alright. Errant into Birding Yard Trainer is pretty sweet. I mean, throwing an Ember Cleave in there would be nice, but what are you going to do? So I can actually get a little more damage in if I play this first. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that. So Burning Yard Trainer this turn is going to be gross. Wow. Well. This one might be over quickly. We have removal in our hand and a pretty scary board. Of course, they have 6 mana, so there's plenty of things they might be able to play here that I can't deal with. That is not one of them. Okay, so let's go for Reeve's Soul here. Yeah. All right. Well, that was, we had a kind of a slow start, but once we got to our 3-4-5, it was pretty disgusting, especially against someone who couldn't play any creatures. Drinking from my Great Pumpkin coffee mug, If you didn't know, I like Halloween, But if you're subscribed to my channel, you already know. Okay, it's pretty good. Pretty good. We actually have double black, so that's nice. Yeah. It's always nice when you actually get to use your Rimrock Knight, the trick, but we're not gonna. This isn't a hand where that'll happen, I don't think. That's not a bad 3, because I don't really want to go with Murderous Rider at this point. Do I just trade my knight? I'm a little less inclined to do it in a world where I have Embercleave, because if I draw a land next turn, I can just play Embercleave. So I think I'm going to play the Legion. See if we can get a mountain on top of our library. We cannot, but I can't really object too much to drawing Bake into a Pie either. Yeah, I mean, I think we just keep it as is. I'm like 50 subs away from 50K. I think this weekend I'll record the Q&A. It's tricky because, man, do I want Embercleave. But I think a 4th land in general is pretty good. I'm not going to bottom both of these. Embercleave's great and all, but I think drawing Swamp, Bake into a Pie is also pretty good. So I think we're just going to do this. Yeah. Okay. So I think we play our Ogre now. Man, I kind of forgot that's an instant. That's pretty nice. Why would you want me to tap my mana that way? Alright, so I think we just attack with everything. Give menace to our Lost Legion. I mean, if they block... Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I figured they would do, and we're perfectly happy with that, I think. Yeah, so I think we just end our turn. We have removal aplenty. Can deal with most things, even bombs, with what we have in our hand. I guess a Planeswalker? No, you even blow up Planeswalkers, so yeah. Mardu. This hand's kind of ridiculous. I think I think it does a good job of illustrating that our deck's pretty good when you have two of the bigger bombs in the format and the best common in the format. Seems pretty good. Maybe we'll just draw red mana here. So what are they? They're going to get back their Knight right this turn? That's... No, they're getting back their dummy. That makes more sense, I suppose. I think we just hold on to our removal. Hello. Well, this is going to be gross for them. So we can actually do this. Alright, so I think we're just going to slap Embercleave onto the Lost Legion here. It's tempting to put it on Ginger Brute, but he's just not going to do as much damage. Not this turn, anyway. I can always move it if I really want to. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like that 3 colors is hard to do in this format. It's refreshing after what we've done lately. Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and do this again. Okay. Well... Can't really do anything about that. So I think we just end combat, leave up all our mana. Yeah. I will definitely kill that flyer. They can't actually cast the creature half without another white mana, though. Wonder if they have Joust or something. I guess I'd be pretty happy if that's what it is, because I can just blow them out if that's what they try to do here. Because they could joust my Lost Legion with their jousting dummy, which would be pretty flavorful. But yeah. Thank you for the follow, Turtle Man. Alright, it's just an inspiring veteran. Probably do kill that at the end of their turn. I have the mana for Bake into a Pie, so I think that's what I'm more inclined to do. Yeah. It's harder to leave up mana for Bake into a Pie than it is for something like Murderous Rider. Alright, let's give this another shot. Obviously enough, they're just dead if they take it. If they only block with one thing, they might be dead too, because I can Murderous Rider the blocker. Yeah, now they won't be dead. It's interesting that they decided to double block, though. Yeah, so... that be? No, it's not lethal. It would only be 6 damage. Okay, so we're cool with that. Oh, actually, no, I did miss lethal there. I said if they only block with one thing, I could have lethal, and then I didn't do it, so that was smart of me. But they're at 1, and I have a Gingerbread in play, you know? So that mistake hopefully won't come back to bite us. I think Murderous Rider gives us some nice insurance against it. Alright, well, made my dumb mistake, but especially because I said that's what I was going to do and then I didn't do it. I can't decide if that's better or worse than not seeing it at all. Alright, so up to 3-0. See if we can keep it going. This format can be slow, but so many people are drafting dirtily decks right now because they tend to be what's open that if you have a pretty aggressive deck, you can punish them. I've definitely had crazy long drafts, like when I've drafted the food deck. Alright, that's pretty good. Bell of the Brawl is pretty nasty. I'm kind of inclined to go with Jousting Dummy first, just because it may give me an opportunity to use Rimrock Knight. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It definitely depends on what our opponent's board looks like. Okay. Well, the question now is, do we try to go off to the races by playing Rimrock Knight here, or play something I'm happier to trade with, like Jousting Dummy? I think we'll go off to the races. Yeah. Can't block it anyway, so we're taking 2. I knew that much. Okay, so let's attack. Might be about to get outflanked. No. Yeah, we definitely play our Bell now. It's tempting to try to play Brimstone Trebuchet and get cute with that, but I don't think it's what we want to be doing. Gross. Okay. Ooh. So, I think I can afford to go aggressive here. They have to double block to kill her. This will also be doing 4 damage to them. Yeah. She has Menace, so you can't do that. Yeah, there we go. I'm pretty happy about that. So, if I can hit a land for Burning Yard Trainer, we're going to have a ton of damage going our opponent's way. Well, that's annoying. Ooh, that's not, though. That was a good draw, for sure. She has double Menace. Now you need 4 creatures to block her. That's how that works, right? Okay, I mean, I would have preferred to draw mana for my trainer, but this will work fine. You're not human and you're not human, so that's good. So you've already got Menace. So I guess I'll give it to Jousting Dummy. Okay, so I think 3/6. The safest thing to do is probably to barge in. He's going to gain trample and hit for 2, which is still lethal. I think that's better than trying to pump one of them and hoping that works out, so. All right. Three creatures to block double menace, yeah. I guess that makes sense. So even when our deck hasn't gotten Embercleave, we've been getting some nasty curve outs that just devastate opponents because we keep drawing that Burning Yard Trainer and stuff. It's been pretty sweet. This is pretty good. We just have so many nice night payoffs and so many nice aggressive creatures that things have felt pretty good. I think we probably play our night, hold on to the Shield Breaker because, yeah, I mean, there's a better chance we get to use its ability effectively than there is that we use this. This is fine. I mean, most of the time it's just 2 extra damage or something, which is nice. I'm just saying, like, the upside isn't that impressive. So I don't think I play my Shield Breaker here. Maybe I should. Maybe I should just admit I'm like an all-in aggro deck, and that's what I want to be doing. See what they do here. Yeah, all right. I think we should probably do it. They're going to play a scary artifact now, probably. Can't wait. If they play something we can cast Reeve Soul on here, like that, yeah, that's going to feel pretty good. They did play an artifact, though. So, you know, having mana for my Shield Breaker there would have been nice, but what are you going to do? We need double black pretty badly. And that isn't it. However, that's not nice. Well, we got our double black. We have to wait a turn to use it, but we do have it. So kill the 1/2 and attack? Eh, that doesn't seem that good to me. Ooh. Yeah, that's less than ideal. So let's bake him into a pie. And I think we just have to end our turn there. Okay. That double striker is really making our lives more difficult than I would prefer. Okay, so here's my plan. Kill the 3/4. Attack them with my 3/4. Play Ogre Errant. We are out of gas here, which... Man, what's with all the Ogre Errants? Where's our Embercleave? Ooh, nasty. Yeah, we kind of wish we'd taken one of those that we saw early. Alright, so since I think finding Embercleave is what we most want to do here... The Skewer's not bad either, actually. I don't think we want the dummy, though. But the Skewer will make things more interesting, that's for sure. Especially with 1,000,000 mana like we have. Both of our decks, I think, are pretty aggressive, but funnily enough, the opposing aggressive decks kind of managed to shut down the other. Which is kind of weird. Alright, so let's get to skewering. Who wants the skewer? I think probably Lost Legion. Barrow Witch is a pretty good blocker here, so... Alright, so I think we're going to put it on Murderous Rider. I think we probably most want to kill the Errant. And then... yeah, I'll put on a Shield Breaker now. Yeah, end our turn. The Knight being equipped doesn't really work because Raging Redcaps can just double block it and kill it. I need to start drawing some more gas because their board state's starting to look a little bit better than ours. Well, we're going to start drawing extra cards. I don't know that I want them drawing extra cards if I can help it here. So, I think we'll equip our witches now. There's a chance we can find a nice blowout here with the help of Scorching Dragonfire if they try to take her down. It might just take 5, though. Or Chump. I'm cool with the Chump, too. So I think maybe I want to kill that Crusader. Before they start drawing cards. I think at this point, because of Giant Skewer, we're kind of favored because we're getting all this extra food to help us. So, yeah, I think we'll kill it. And we'll empty our hand and just end our turn. Does give them some decent attacks here, but... we don't have anything else to do with food, so, you know, we might as well just be using it. Man. Alright, I think we kind of need to end our turn here. We could attack, but they can double block. Yeah, it's pretty easy for them to kill our witches at this point. And these guys both have 1 toughness, so the double strikers hold them back. We just need Embercleave. I'm sure they have some scary bomb. Ooh. Not a bomb, but that does some serious work at this stage of a game. Come on, Embercleave. Wow. We cannot get out of the flood. It's a bad time to be flooding out. Yeah, we've only drawn 3 more lands than you might expect to halfway through your library. It's really not that bad. It's just that we've entered into this... Oh, they're about to use Forever Young, which is not good news. Because Sir Conrad is a problem. Yeah. Now they're just going to draw all creatures, too, which at this stage of the game is pretty great. So I think we basically need Embercleave at this point. They don't have black mana this turn. I don't hate that. Double black, that is. Okay, all right. Now we're in business a little bit at least. So I think we do attack with her now. The problem with attacking with her, though, maybe I don't want to. Maybe I just put it on the Shield Breaker and count on Barge in, making him so big that... Yeah. Because if I attack with Barrow Witches, all kinds of attacks can happen. Maybe I just want to put it on the Rimrock Knight, actually. Yeah, I think I do. Alright. Yeah. We know what they have in their hand. So if the plan here is to double block with red caps, I think we like that. Oh, they don't want to double block with them. I guess that makes sense. Ah, crap. I totally didn't realize they had that, and that is bad news. I was not paying attention to their lands the way one should. Embercleave was pack one, pick one, yeah. Okay. You're really not that great right now. Well, I guess I can do this. Or... I can wait to figure it out. So we definitely play our trainer. I mean, we've had it show up a lot, actually, Saranac, just not in this game. It's shown up plenty. of times. So, I think we actually want to do this and attack with everything. Except not Barrow Witches, actually. So, yeah. I'm glad we've gained a bunch of life, so Sir Conrad isn't quite as imposing as he can be. We know they're drawing all creatures right now, and that does not bode well for us. We've got to kill them quickly, or just draw all creatures ourselves, which we could do if we're lucky. Maybe we'll get our Forever Young. That's when Forever Young is nasty. In a game where you and your opponent are both in top deck mode. And you're just like, by the way, I can draw whatever I want. I think if Conrad attacked me here, I would just take it. Hey, well, I think I'll take it. Does mean we're not going to draw Embercleave for a while. I think we probably want our Shield Breaker so that it can immediately destroy. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do the same thing they're doing, which will give us a lot of longevity ourselves. I think we just take all of it. So, I think drawing like this is probably good. Yeah. And then the Legion can help us make sure we continue to draw actual things. So then I think we will do this. Looks like they're going to go for the double block. No. Pretty interesting. It's pretty funny. I said it already, I know, but we're both pretty aggressive decks, and we're both just kind of sitting here doing nothing. All right, I think... let's do this again. We can actually put it on our Shield Breaker soon, which I think will feel pretty good. Man, I have a lot of food, to say the least. They didn't want me to draw that, I guess. Alright, so now, yeah, we can do this. Conrad is making our lives more difficult than we'd like them to be, but with all the food, I think we're kind of okay. Yeah, I don't think I want either of you. Even though the mine will give me a body at this point, we need to find Embercleave, basically, so... That's basically what we need. Alright, we both are done forever younging. Uh-oh. That's not good. Hello. Okay. I think I'm going to do this. And attack with everything. That way, if they decide not to block any of them, we can Ember Cleave for the win. And even if they do block, there's some things we can do. We know their hand's empty, right? So... Alright, so I think we want, most of all, to just kill both of these errants. So yeah, if we put Embercleave here, these two are going to kill each other. This is just going to die, but I think Embercleave here to kill both of these and this, essentially, is pretty good. Yeah. I never thought I'd be making this much food with this deck. They actually have one fewer card than we do. We knew we needed to draw Embercleave. Once we did it, we finally got out of that very slow game. We're lucky they didn't mill it. Black-red food, yeah. Another weirdly slow hand, but I think it is a keep either way. I mean, we have a 3-drop. Well, we're playing red again, which means our red cap melee will be extra good, so that's nice. I'm going to hold off on killing him because I'm not doing anything on turn 2 anyway. So, like, if they try to put an aura on him or whatever, we're pretty much ready for it. I think we do just take 3 here, though, and then we're going to kill something at the end of their turn, whether it's this or... Okay, well, I guess we will just go ahead and kill him then. So now we have Errant into Trainer, which is a pretty great thing to do. Alright, so ping them for 1. Play Errant. Okay. Like, if they play the knight here, I think I just have to accept the fact that something of mine's going to die and just go all out aggro, because Burning Yard Trainer will make this guy huge. Okay, well, they didn't. I think we still play the trainer here. Yeah, and we can attack with both pretty easily. Thanks to, yeah. So we go Burning Yard Trainer. Attack with both of these. Give Menace to the trainer. When we don't get Embercleave, this seems to be what our deck is giving us, which we'll take. Because that combination... We only have one trainer. I think we have 2 errants at least, but we've been lucky with the trainer several times. Okay. Okay, so... Ping them for 1. Play Lost Legion. Reef Soul's pretty good here. Witch's Cottage isn't bad either. We don't have anything dead yet, though. But I guess getting back Murderous Rider could be amusing. But, yeah, I don't think we want the cottage at this point. So... yeah... I think we'll go ahead and just end our turn here. It is coincidental full rigor. I mean, it's also... It's a little less than coincidence because certain decks are more open than others, according to the bots on Arena right now. But, you know, you're basically having confirmation bias. You feel like every time you do it, you think about it, but you don't think about it when it doesn't happen. The Rider does go back into my deck, but if I just use the murder half... Oh, never mind. That doesn't work. You're right. Deckmaster should be working. It's weirdly not, though. I see that. Okay. I think I'm going to kill something here. Because we know we're drawing Reeve Soul. So I think I'm going to go... Murderous Rider on Ogre Errant. Okay. Ooh, we got back-to-back God Eternal Ronuses. How about that? So, we're trying to go for the 7-0. That would be pretty sweet. This deck certainly, especially, you know, our deck's good, but we've also had some pretty amazing luck. I'm not gonna lie, but that's you know that's magic for you. Variance is part of the game. It's hard to go 7-0 with a bad deck, even if you're really lucky. But if you have a good deck and you draw really well, you can be in that neighborhood, right? I think we keep it. Probably lead with Jousting Dummy, just because, you know, there's so many artifacts in this set that we might have the opportunity to blow up. All right, mill it is. Especially in this color pair, I think it's reasonably likely. Oh yeah, that's gonna feel good. Okay. So now we go... Get out of here, buddy. And play Shieldbreaker. What do you think their plan is here? Play blocker? No. Well, kind of thinking I might use Barge in here to punch through this and then play Bella the Brawl. Seems pretty good. Especially when they use it on that, because we also get Trample out of the deal. And then we'll play our Bell. Still have Kill Spell in our hand. If they play another artifact, we can deal with that too. Yeah, our draws have been pretty gross. You know, again, 7-0 isn't usually just going to happen. You need some luck. I mean, we might not get there, but it is looking promising. Makes sense. Top deck Embercleave. On top of everything else, that would be pretty hilarious. Alright, so we're going to pump our dummy. So I think we just play our Shield Breaker. I mean, we have Belle of the Brawl in play. She wants us to go wide, and that gives us yet another Knight who will be a 3-1. And we still have a Kill Spell in our hand. So I think we're in pretty good shape. So it's pretty tempting to use Murderous Rider, kill Hypnotic Sprite, and attack with everything. There's a decent chance they have another Hypnotic Sprite is our one problem. But I think we still do that. Does not look like that's the case. Yeah, we got there. Well, that was amazing. I don't know if I've ever 7-0'd. You know, 7-1, sure. What's the deal with all the God Eternal Ronuses? Yeah, that deck was gross. Gotta punish those, you know, the mill decks can't really stand up to if you draft a deck that fast. It's just like over for them.